Next is town planning of Indus Valley civilization. Town planning is one of the unique features of the Indus Valley civilization. So the town planning which were done in the Indus Valley civilization was quite different from other civilization which were uh, present during those period. Most of the cities seem to be divided into two parts: the citadel, which was located at a raised ground, and the lower town located at a lower height. So every cities of the Indus Valley civilization, it was divided into two parts. So the first part is citadel, which was located at a higher ground, that means which was present at a higher ground. Okay, and the lower town was located at a lower height. So for example, this is, now we will draw the example or the structure of uh, cities or town planning of this Indus Valley civilization. For example, this is the lower, or you can say the soil. Okay, so this is a region where citadel was made during the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, citadel. So citadel was made at a you can say raised ground or in the higher position, and these are the citadel, and these are the areas which belong to the lower town located at a lower height. So this is lower town. So this was a structure, or you can say town planning of the Indus Valley civilization. Often walls of baked bricks were burnt around were built around each part. So how they used to make the walls? They used to make the walls by the baked bricks. That means ita. These walls probably protected them from floods. So why they have made the walls? So that they will be protected from the floods. To make the walls strong, the bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern. So in order to make the bricks more strong, they used to make the you can say block in interlocking pattern. For example, in this form. Okay, interlocking pattern, so that there will be no place to enter any, or you can say water from any reason. Okay, interlock pattern. Next is citadel. Now in detail we will discuss the two parts of the Indus Valley civilization. First is citadel. It was the raised part of the city which we have already discussed over here. It was often described as the fort or administrative block. So what does the citadel named as? It is the place where different types of officers, or you can say higher section of the society, who used to live in the citadel region. Okay, the citadel had a massive wall. So the citadels, they have a massive walls, that means huge walls. The walls provided protection against flood. So the walls of the citadels, they were in a very you can say huge way, and thus they protect the areas from the flood. The citadel consisted of important buildings like the granary. So, what are the important buildings which were present in the citadel? The granary and the assembly or town hall. So, these are the two important buildings of the citadel. The granary at Mohenjo-daro was the largest building of the city. So, what does the granary means? Granary was the largest building which belongs to the Mohenjo-daro city. In Harappa, there were as many as 6 granaries. So in the Harappa also, many granaries, or you can say large buildings, were also present. These were circular brick platform for threshing grains. So what are these granaries used? So that they can take out the grains. That means from the grains they can take out the rice, and they can clean the crops. Near these granaries, cracked grains found on the threshing floors shows that Harappans grew wheat and barley. So near these granaries, both in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, cracked grains are found. Okay, in the floors. Thus we can see that both the Harappas and the Mohenjo-daro, they used to grow wheat and barley, and they used to consume it. Citadel showcased the excellence that Indus people had achieved in architecture. So these were the structure which they used to make during the Harappan civilization. Now the lower town. The lower town was located below the citadel where probably the common people lived. So the citadel basically belongs to the higher section of the society, and the lower town belongs to the normal people, or you can say common people. It was divided into rectangular block by wide roads. So lower town was in the form of rectangular form, and there was a wide road through which they can walk away, or you can say they can walk. It was okay. The roads run from north to south and east to west. So there were different types of roads which used to run from north to south and east to west. Here the remains of the bricks house can be seen. So here means both in the Mohenjo-daro and in the Harappa, different types of bricks house were found when the excavation was done. The drainage system was praiseworthy. So we can say that during the Indus Valley civilization, the people of these civilization, they know how to make drainage system so that they can throw out the waste materials from their house. Provision were made for street lighting. So even there were different types of structures which we have discovered that they even were trying to make different types of street lighting so that in the night they can prevent from any animals and they can live peacefully. Okay, next important building is the Great Bath. Close to the granary there was the Great Bath. So near the granary there was a Great Bath. It was a pool built of mud circle. So it was kind of present day swimming pool. Okay, it was sealed with a sort of tar and had a drain for keeping it clean. So it was a kind of a present day swimming pool. As you can see in this picture, there is you can say it is in the rectangular form, and this whole area was covered with water, and there was a passage through which these dirty waters were thrown out, and again you can say clean or fresh water was again filled here. Okay, these were there were two flights of steps to enter into the pool. So there were two ways through which they can enter the pool. One is here and the another is here. A well discovered on the eastern sideway is supposed to have been used to fill the pool. So a well has been found in nearby area, especially in the western side, and hence we can see that from that well they used to collect the water and they used to pour in the Great Bath. Priests and rulers may have bathed here before religious ceremony. So it is said that this is a holy place where the priest and different types of rulers, they used to come here and they used to take bath before you can say before doing any religious ceremony. So it is a kind of a place where they used to purify themselves before any rituals or ceremonies. Next is houses. Houses were 1 or 2 story high. So during those time, either their houses were of 1 story or 2 story building. Okay, all the houses were made of burnt bricks of uniform size. So all the houses were made of burnt bricks, that is Eta. Every house had 2 or more rooms, a bathroom, a kitchen, a circular ovens, and a courtyard. So every house there is at least 2 or more rooms, a bathroom, a kitchen, a circular oven where they used to cook their food, and a courtyard. The houses were also provided with doors and small windows. So even in their houses there was a door and a small windows. They had a thick walls that kept the house cool. So their walls were very thick, and hence their whole houses was very cool because of these thick walls. Windows did not open into the main street, due to which the houses were free from dust and noise. So the windows, though there was windows, but they do not open into the main street, due to which their houses were dust free and there was no noise. Roof of the houses were flat, and most of the houses had well bathrooms and drains. So the roofs of the houses were flat, that means in this form, flat, okay, and every houses had wells, bathroom and a drains, okay. So as you can see, a proper drainage system was one of the key features of urban planning in the city. So this is the drainage system of Indus Valley civilization, where the dirty waters were coming out from each house.